Hey baby mamas, I hope you're well. Today the gorgeous Jacqui, who is 30 weeks, is going to join me for some form and technique work. Today we are going to put Jacqui into a 4-point kneel. We often find this position when we're training our core and our upper body when we're pregnant, so it's really important to nail this position. So we're going to get Jacqui to come down onto her hands and her knees. And it's important when you first get into this position, you might start to sort of shift side to side, just to sort of find your center, and that's okay. Maybe you do a few cat-cows, so rounding through the spine or opening and flexing. That's it, extending, and then finding that flexion. So you're just moving the spine till you rest in something a little bit more neutral. And the neutral spine is important. So we want to make sure we spread all 10 fingers, that we have a sensation of ripping the mat apart. And when you have that sensation of ripping the mat apart, you're going to feel the muscles behind the shoulder blades turn on, and they're really important postural muscles. Then as her arms draw up, you want to make sure that the eye of the elbow isn't rolling forward. That's hyperextension. We want to roll the eye of the elbow towards one another in a soft bend to those elbows. We're sucking those upper arm bones in, and we think wide through our collarbone. The gaze is down and forward, so you can see there are no creases in the back of Jacqui's neck. Her neck is nice and long. As we move down the spine, you can see she has this lovely personalized little curve in her lumbar. And then from down here, her knees are directly underneath her pelvis. She's pushing down through her knees, and the top of her foot is resting nice and gently down onto the mat. This looks beautiful. What we often see is a rounding of the upper spine, so pushing up between the shoulder blades so that you're deeply rounded through that upper spine. Or we often see in the reverse, where we're dumping into the lumbar and hyperextending through the neck and cranking up in that cervical spine. That's it. We also see a sinking between the shoulder blades, which also dumps into the lumbar. And then another one of my favorites is knees under belly. It's very hard to get your core to turn on when your knees are under your belly, even though sometimes this feels more stable. We're going to shuffle those knees nice and easy back under the pelvis. And you can see in that position, she's soft in her hip flexors. She can flare a little bit more through her sitting bone, but draw a little bit more forward as her tailbone lengthens. And from this position, we do lots of gentle core work and upper body work, but nailing this 4-point kneeling position is really important. Thanks, Jacqui.